NextAg comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. NextAg isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. NextAg Appraisal and Realty.
Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few months ago, we finally did something about it. Steve's Garage Doors and Services was great through the whole process in providing options and also going to the next level to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And best of all, the removal of the old door and installation of the new door was done smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-2840.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you searching for a helping hand in life? Look no further. Integrated Behavioral Health Services is your answer. They're your compassionate, trusted partners committed to guiding you from challenges to triumphs. Their licensed professionals offer personalized therapy for individuals, couples, and families. At IBHS, the focus is you. Experience a life-changing transformation in an environment tailored to your unique needs. Visit ibhealthservices.com today and take that first step towards a brighter future. Discover the power of healing with Integrated Behavioral Health Services. You're not alone. Let them walk this journey with you.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round. And their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is the Don't Punt Hour with former Nebraska receiver.
Throwing over the middle, completes the pass. He's got speed to the end zone. Touchdown. 45 yards.
And return specialist.
This time he beats the kicker and one more.
DeMornay Pierson-El.
Not only does the sideline have confidence in Pierson-El, but Pierson-El has confidence in Pierson-El.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome into the Don't Punt Hour. Once again, Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. As always, if you guys want to join in on the show, feel free to do so. The Starter Hammond text line will always be open to you, despite we got Royals on the airwaves, but still going on. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Allo, Channel 961. And of course, 402-464-5685 if you want to join in. DeMornay Pierson-El, I got something a little different for this first segment, but nonetheless, how's it going today? And you got yourself muted real quick if you want to unmute your mic there. Perfect.
It's lovely weather. I can't complain.
Yep, absolutely. Loving the weather. It's beautiful out. We were seeing out here in front of the street a lot of people popping wheelies. I don't know if they're trying to get caught on the cameras, but nonetheless, good entertainment. Enjoy the weather. It's beautiful. But we got to talk about a boxing match, and I'm really, really curious what your thoughts on.
Okay.
Logan Paul, Mike Tyson. That has been brewing for a while. I didn't think it was going to happen. For the longest time, did not think it was going to happen. There's still a little bit in the air, but currently it's scheduled July 20th. If this fight is still on track to go, Mike Tyson still has to go through some testing. What are your thoughts on this fight? Mike Tyson's going to be 57 at this point. That's the real difference in this. Otherwise, I don't think anybody's taking Tyson in their prime to lose to Paul.
Why isn't Paul actually fighting boxers? Why isn't he going to, the gyms and actually, sparring these boxers instead of, having people come in and work with you and you contain certain things and whatnot? I think it's a joke.
He did beat Silva. That's an impressive win. I understand. I'll hear you. Keep going.
He's fighting dudes when they're done with the sport, out of their prime, haven't really been practicing it the same. Like, yeah, but you claim to be a boxer, but you're not going at real guys. You're going at dudes that have hung up the gloves just for a check. Like, that's not admirable. Like, I don't define you as a boxer.
So when he beat Tommy Fury, that one doesn't count. I mean, that to me was a real test, and I was impressed. Tommy Fury, for not the greatest boxer in the world, but definitely a solid, good boxer. Obviously, his dad runs in the family. But I feel like there's a lot of people I understand. I think people just don't like him for his he's a YouTuber, not a content creator. A lot of his fan base are, let's just be real, probably 13, 14-year-olds, and I think he gets a lot of hate. But the guy can box. He's got real power, and he's not. We can go through. Early on, you can argue not the greatest opponents, but Tyron
he only relies on power. Period. That's it.
He's got some pretty good speed with it too.
No. Okay.
Tell me. Okay, I'll give you the first one. Paul versus Ben Askren. Not that impressive. You're hoping Jake Paul would win that one. Paul versus Tyron Woodley, though. Tyron Woodley was a UFC monster for a long time, and he is.
And you're putting him in a position to where he can't use his feet or get you on the ground or anything like that. So that's still handicapped.
But he's a great stand-up fighter, is the thing. Like, he's good on his feet. So I thought that was still an impressive win. Tyron Woodley was nowhere near.
How long has he been in retirement?
We'd have to go look. I don't think he's that long in retirement.
He's fighting dudes that have walked away from the sport or that has-beens. Like even Mike Tyson still might get him. But you fighting the old man.
He retired after his loss to Jake Paul.
You fighting the old man. Like that, regardless if it's Tyson or not, the man is over 50. Like, let's be realistic about that. Like, what other boxer do you know that's actually in the sport of boxing that's fighting at 50? Please.
Okay, next one. Paul versus Anderson Silva, one of the greatest all time.
He's an old man. He's an old man. This is not the Spider from a couple years ago. This is not the Spider at the top of his pivotal game. No. This man had two sons that are just about Paul's age that were fighting and whatnot. The man hasn't really been hit seriously like that outside of sparring stuff. Like, come on. I don't do that. No. Continue next.
Okay, Tyron Woodley, Anderson Silva. Let's get to another great stand-up fighter. I get it, not a boxer. Nate Diaz. That's another one. Nate Diaz.
If I was standing next to you, I would choke you.
Okay.
You are pissing me off right now. Nate Diaz is a punching bag. He's been out of his prime for probably 8+ years. Like, he just fights just because he can take a beating. That's what he is. He's a punching bag.
Okay,
he's an old man again. I guarantee you a lot of these dudes are probably over 40 that he's fighting.
Paul versus Fury. Fury's a young guy, a good boxer. Jake Paul wins that one as well. That guy can legitimately box.
Give him one.
Okay. I'm just really blown away here because I gave you a bunch of fights. And if you look
I've been around actual boxers, not to discredit him or anything like that. I've seen Terrence Crawford work out in camp, out of camp.
You're comparing him to the greatest
I'm comparing to actual boxers, not dudes that are done and over with, not dudes that have moved out of the sport. I'm comparing to a dude that I've watched over the years, that I've seen, train with, and everything like that. How they go about things, how his team, puts things together and whatnot. Like, I don't consider Jake Paul a boxer. It's a money grab. You can use your name necessarily to get you certain things. That's fine and dandy. If that's your hustle, I respect your hustle, but you're not a boxer. If you're a boxer, get in there with Canelo. If you're a boxer, go to the WBO and the IBF and all those and go get you some real belts. Why haven't you? Because if you're a boxer, boxers do what? They talk, they walk, they do what they're supposed to. He's not done anything like that at all. He's on the outskirts of the boxing world. So why is he a boxer? Or consider why do you think he's a boxer?
If you go through all the greatest boxers, not even greats, just guys that have been in boxing for a long time, their fights don't start off with like, let me just go ahead and schedule Crawford and blow up my career before it starts.
I didn't say schedule that first, but I'm saying get in the realm to fighting dudes like that, not 50-year-old dude, not somebody's grandfather, not Diaz who'd have been concussed, stitched up, trying to get a check. No, if you in that limelight, I'm saying throw your hat in there to fight guys necessarily because he's the size of Canelo. He were Charlo.
Yeah,
I'm not saying fight those guys, but I'm saying be in that same realm to where you're not fighting on the outskirts of the boxing realm. Like he's not defending, he's not fighting for any belts. He's not fighting any true opponents that can fight for a belt or that are actual contenders or that have been, golden gloves in the past 5 years or whatnot. So you're picking and choosing. Nothing's wrong with picking and choosing of who you fight and everything like that. I'm just saying, if you want to be thrown in that world of, oh, you're a boxer and everything, like, okay, well, do everything that these other boxers have done to win these belts and whatnot.
Okay, that's fair. I agree with you on that, but I do think his goal is money over belts.
All right, then.
And that's pretty clear. Fine. I respect it, whatever. But do you just not think he's a good boxer at all? Is where I'm at. Like, see, this is where I'm kind of blown away. Like, I don't think he's the greatest boxer, but to deny...
You think he's good? You think he's good? What is it?
He's a legit boxer. He's got real power. He's got real moves. He's not slow. I think that's an understatement by you. He is not he's got legit what you would call knockout power, and not everybody has that. That's a rare thing.
How's his boxing IQ? Can he break down a dude and stop him from doing something and put the dude against the rope to where he can control the ring? No, I haven't seen that.
That's where, this is where the debate starts to split, because he did lose that fight to Tommy Fury. But what impressed me was that it was a split decision and it came close. And that's a guy who grew up boxing, legitimate boxer, knows how to play the sport. And he held up with him that entire match. Yes, he lost. It was close though till the very end. But I wasn't out there looking at, man, Paul just looks uncomfortable. He just looks completely outmatched.
How many rounds?
It went all the way.
How many rounds? Is that 10? Is that 12? How many?
No, I think I want to say it was only 10 rounds. Let me double check here. But
were they a full 3-minute rounds, or was it under 3 minutes?
They were full minutes, full 3-minute rounds.
I don't watch them because it's a waste of time. That's just my opinion.
It was 8 rounds. Okay, 8 rounds between those two, and it got to split decision.
So you're not even fighting a real boxing match. I think amateurs might go to 10.
I'm just blown away by this take. The thing, like, he can't box at all is what I'm getting from you.
I don't define him as a boxer. Does he have some talent, or does he does he have a certain way of how he might want to fight and everything like that? Yeah, he's power. He's big. That's it. But I don't think he has IQ. I don't think he has too much of footwork to get things done and whatnot, to the IQ to necessarily take away something or set up certain punches and whatnot. And obviously, he's been training the last 3 years and gotten better at some things, but I'm not saying like, oh yeah, like this is great. Like, no.
Okay, fair enough. We're gonna have to disagree with this. I'm surprised by that.
I'll take you to Crawford's gym and you'll see some stuff, and then you'll be like, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
it's not just Crawford though. That's the thing. Like, it's the whole stable.
Yeah, because they don't unless you're one of the best up and coming. They're not letting anybody in there. They're not letting amateurs. They're gonna keep. Am I got that wrong? I'm pretty sure that's not just like, hey, here's your membership. You got to be proven to be in that.
Bud gives out boxing classes at his gym frequently.
Okay, the boxing
of kids wanting to get in there to train and everything like that. And then necessarily, if they see something that can work with you and develop you, and that's something that you want to do, then yeah, you could come on to the BNB side. But I mean, it's not just straight up, oh, this is our club, and you not like, nah, Bud opens his gym to the people. You can go in there and see him work, see him spar. I didn't see him spar, 9 rounds and only had 2 sips of water, standing up in the corner when his sparring partners are sitting down. I've seen that with my own eyes.
Oh, I believe it. I'm all there with him. That guy is an animal. I'll say it again. Best pound for pound fighter. Best pound for pound fighter. The GOAT of the current generation. He's just incredible boxer. But I get what you're saying. I thought you were referring to his team. But yes, the classes, I'm sure it's just as impressive. But nonetheless, I'm still saying, I just think if he wasn't some YouTube creator, that he was just this boxer and he didn't have this background outside with a bunch of haters already, everyone would be very excited for this boxer. You're like, who's this kid with one punch knockout power? He's got, I know you don't believe me, but he looks like a boxer. He moves like a boxer. He doesn't look like he's lost out there.
When we go to break, look up the age of Silva. Look up the age of Diaz.
Tyron Woodley.
Look at the ages that he's got. You got to throw that in there. I think Paul
he's
maybe
27 as well. It's not like he's 21, 22. I get 27. You're getting close to your prime, but in the boxing world,
you got the people he's fighting. They've got 10, 15 years on him. Like, come on. Like, you can't let that be an excuse.
Yeah, Tyron Woodley is 42.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we talking about? You talking about Mike Tyson, arguably, pound
Anderson
for pound.
Silva, 48.
Mike Tyson, 57. Nate Diaz got to be 45 at least.
38. That's the youngest one yet. And then Tommy Fury, the young guy, that's the one where it got close. That's going to be the closest age group you can really put with a legit boxer anyways. I think his first fight, the guy.
What's his record?
Fury, I believe.
No. What's Paul's record?
9-1. The one loss was to Fury. And he is 24 years old. Fury. It raises the question, though, because 57 is really old, and it does scare me a little bit for Mike Tyson. I mean, I think it's 3 years ago he was walking with a cane because he had a surgery for his spine. He had I can't remember what but an obstruction. It was pushing on his nerves. He's getting better. He's getting healthy. Can Mike Tyson pull this off? 57 is tough.
Mike Tyson is still a killer. If he gets one good shot, he might sting Paul, and it might be over for him. So he's gonna try and overpower him. That's his only move. Like, I don't think he's gonna get in there and actually sit in the middle of the ring and actually box. Like he's gonna. It's a shark. It's blood in the water. He'll smell that and swing to the hills. Like, I'm not buying it.
You worry about Mike Tyson's speed at all? Like, again, this is such a clear fight. I'm
worried about his age.
That's what I'm saying. Like, with the speed keeping up, like, I just don't know, because that's a long workout journey too to get ready for this fight that he's been on at his age. And I mean, let's just be real here. Luckily, he's in an age today because testosterone's a real thing and it changes a lot. Luckily today, you can get that stuff just injected into him if he's going to need it. But I mean, with this fight, is it crazy to still want to pick Mike Tyson at the age of 57?
No, it's not crazy. I believe in Mike. No, it's not. I understand the tangibles. I understand, what type of challenge it brings or whatnot. But it's still Mike Tyson at the end of the day.
Yeah,
you can't overlook that.
Oh yeah, and he's got to be. I mean, still his quotes still just shake fear. And yeah, we do got Russell Van chiming in saying, I hope Tyson knocks, for lack of a better term here, knocks his butt out. And please. I think there's a lot of people in that group.
Yes, me included.
Any chance you think it's going to be close? You think this fight has a chance going the distance, or do you think it's going to be outclassed right away?
It's a money grab. So unless something that happens to Tyson early on with his back or something like that, I could see, it being out early. I don't think Tyson will take a dive unless, I mean, it's the I don't want to say it's the royal family in Dubai that's putting it on, but it's the dude in Dubai that's putting it on. So it's probably a lot of money behind it. Money will make you do some crazy things. So Mike might take the dive early on, and I mean if that's what it is, that's what it is. But
I don't think he takes the dive.
No, I don't.
I think Paul,
I mean,
anybody takes the dive.
$100 million on the line, like versus I don't know what the stipulations of the money is. That's just me being devil's advocate. But this might be a chance for Mike to prove what he can do and whatnot, and he will knock his head off, literally.
That's the scary thing because both those guys have one punch power. Tyson's clearly got the more scarier power behind him. I mean, you can watch 30 seconds of highlights of Mike Tyson and just say, oh my God, you can't get hit by that guy once. Paul's got it too, but not to the same level. It's just how much has it changed with a guy who's 57 years old.
Tyson has some demons to slay. He might eat them punches and save up one power shot, and that might be the one to sting him. So I'm not too sure about that one. If I'm Paul, I'm nervous. Period.
Oh yeah, I think even if he's in his 70s, I'm like just knowing this guy, he's an animal. Mike Tyson, I mean, where do you rank those guys? Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson. I know it's a different subject altogether, but both of those guys are. Muhammad Ali a lot quicker, a little more speed. Tyson definitely just straight power.
Those are
quick.
Those are two of some of my favorite boxers. It's hard to put them in order and whatnot. They're definitely 1A and 1B probably. And then shortly after that, you could throw Floyd, you can throw Bud, Royce Jones Jr. in there. That's a
good one. Yeah, that's good.
It's hard, to say what a lot of things, but the tenacity that Iron Mike Tyson fought with is just crazy. He was relatable to a lot of people just dealing with things and whatnot. And I mean, he put everything into his work, and I mean you could respect that, and he put the fear in people. So that's hard because like I said, they're both 1A and 1B to me.
Yeah, and the tough part about Muhammad Ali too, and I don't want to misquote history here, but he took a stand. He took a stand for something he believed in, and it really hurt his career at one point in time. And we have no idea, his legacy could have been even greater. But he saw some stuff going down he disagreed with. I'm not going to get into the politics of it. Yeah. But Muhammad Ali took a stand, and very commendable for him for that. And he's sacrificed a lot for his career. And then, unfortunately, no one – it bothers me. It pisses me off, to be honest. The people around him couldn't pull him out of it before it was too late. Because to see, obviously, as Muhammad Ali got older, the state he was in, just horrible. And you got to have good people around you to pull you out of it. And then you got Mike Tyson at age 57, possibly getting in another match as well, which a little bit scary. You're talking about Mike Tyson just being an absolute animal out there. We do have a unknown texter commenting he's probably going to bite his damn ear off, referring to the Paul fight. That's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with the guy who in live action on TV bit a man's ear off. Like, that's legit fear in you. Before we go to break here, just for fun, what do you think the speculation, the estimated value of this fight is between Logan Paul and a 57-year-old Mike Tyson?
I'd probably say 150 M's.
300 million is what they got it currently valued at right
now. I was half.
Just crazy. Crazy. And,
I was half of it.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's Mike Tyson. That's all that is, honestly. People want to see what's the name get knocked out. Period.
Yeah, it's both of them. It's both of them, because like, even if you hate Logan Paul, same thing with Logan Paul, and this is why I keep defending him. Not that I love the guy or anything, that I really
you love him. It's okay. You love him. It's fine.
How'd you know? I've been subscribed to him since I was like 13, man. No, I'm just kidding. But he keeps proving people wrong until that Fury fight was his real tough one. But even then, I know he lost it. That was way closer than anybody anticipated. And it keeps happening again and again and again, where he's going to get knocked out, not even close. And it keeps proving people wrong. So this is one where Mike Tyson, 57 years old, $300 million on the line. I hope it's not, just one of those fights where it's Floyd Mayweather versus Pacquiao, where it's just kind of patting back and forth, where they both seemed scared of each other. or Conor McGregor and was that Floyd Mayweather again? Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather, if I remember that correctly.
Yeah.
And that was horrible. I don't want to see something like that.
Floyd kind of tired him out and just kind of took advantage late into it. But I mean, Conor was giving him some shots and was giving him some problems early on just because it was unorthodox type of style of boxing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was just like one of those where it definitely felt like Floyd Mayweather was just playing with his food. And that's a guy who's just been defense, just one of the best at avoiding the hits that, knocking him out with just straight power wasn't going to be his style anyway. So that one, not entirely surprising. But again, this is going to be an awesome fight. I think 300 million, not a bad number on it because I'll definitely be tuning in to watch it. And again, you guys can keep joining in here before we throw it to break. 402-464-5685. Who's going to win? Is it Paul or is it Mike Tyson at 57 years old? And that is going to come around July 20th. So again, be sure if it goes around, everything still on track, but it's still a ways away. You got to hope for nobody gets hurt, prolong it. I believe that Fury fight with Paul got pushed back 2 times before it finally happened on the 3rd time. So knock on wood, but definitely something to look forward to. So we'll throw the break here. Don't go anywhere. Don't Punt Hour. We got DeMornay Pierson-El, the host as always. We'll talk to you guys in just a little bit.
The Mill Coffee and Tea inside our 93.7 The Ticket studio is now open 7 days a week. From 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on weekdays and 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday and Sundays, you can enjoy burritos, cinnamon rolls, fresh brewed coffee, delicious tea, or even their coffee and cream ale, sold exclusively at the Ticket Mill location. Open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on weekdays and 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the weekends, right here at 1040 O Street in downtown Lincoln.
It's pro time, Nebraska. The Omaha Supernovas, your Major League Volleyball team, are about to hit the court. Mark your calendars for January 24th at 7 p.m. when we host the first ever Pro Volleyball Federation match against the Atlanta Vibe at the CHI Health Center. Witness world-class talent, including national champions and Olympians. Don't wait. Secure your single match tickets today at supernovas.com. and become a part of history.
Who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
At Allo, we believe in the exceptional. From extraordinary whole home coverage to super fast speeds, our local teams are always on hand to make sure your service is running at top performance. Let go of lag, banish buffering, and enjoy outstanding service throughout your entire home. We believe in delivering nothing less than exceptional service, so that's exactly what we do. Visit us at allofiber.com to experience the exceptional.
There's no better way to spark a child's imagination than to get lost in the adventure of a good book. I'm Jenny Benson, president of NSEA. Working together, parents and teachers can help every child succeed. You can help by reading to your child and let your child read to you. Encourage reading in your home and make it a priority. Make reading fun and a time that you and your child look forward to spending together.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association on the station.
A lot of work goes into making Nebraska, Nebraska. Keeping it green. Helping it thrive. Making it fun. Everything that goes into caring for our outdoors, from waters to wildlife, plays a big role in making Nebraska home. Learn how we help conserve our state's natural resources at outdoornebraska.org.
Paid for by Nebraska Game and Parks. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-04 3432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few months ago, we finally did something about it. Steve's Garage Doors and Services was great through the whole process in providing options and also going to the next level to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And best of all, the removal of the old door and installation of the new door was done smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-2840.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you searching for a helping hand in life? Look no further. Integrated Behavioral Health Services is your answer. They're your compassionate, trusted partners committed to guiding you from challenges to triumphs. Their licensed professionals offer personalized therapy for individuals, couples, and families. At IBHS, the focus is you. Experience a life-changing transformation in an environment tailored to your unique needs. Visit ibhealthservices.com today and take that first step towards a brighter future. Discover the power of healing with Integrated Behavioral Health Services. You're not alone. Let them walk this journey with you.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round. And their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
He can maybe run. So like speed option, those things. All you want to do.
Speed. I can't see much.
It's also. Oh, it's you.
Look what you did. Look what you did. Look at Bill.
Down.
Come on
Just
now.
calm down.
I don't say anything about semicolons or should there be a
Word
parentheses or
Too many commas over there.
too many
Come on.
run-on sentences. Don't talk about that. It's not my wheelhouse.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning. You're listening to One-on-One with DP, sponsored by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back into the Don't Punt Hour. This is not one-on-one with DP, but the music's good, so we'll roll with it anyways. If you guys want to join in, start our aim and text line 402-464-5685. We got done talking about the Paul versus Tyson fight. And just real quick, I'm surprised by this. Paul's favored in the current betting odds as it sits right now. He is a negative 175. Tyson a plus 215. And again, this is obviously going to shift a lot. Plus 170. And Paul, even more than that, negative 225. So really giving Paul the upper hand, but still plenty of time before we get there. In the meantime, we got to talk about another, I want to say a celebrity where the history doesn't quite add up unless you look at his dad. Bronny James declared for the 2024 NBA draft. I just want to hear your thoughts on that, whether good idea, bad idea, the move for Bronny James just to go ahead and declare for the 2024 draft.
I didn't see that coming.
I did not at all.
Was shocked completely, with the heart thing and situation and everything like that. I'm not saying he didn't catch fire, but you expected a lot more necessarily from him. But I think that was more so of the university looking out and not, pushing him too far or anything like that. It's shocking, but I mean, it's LeBron James. The name's going to sell itself. They know what he comes from. They know, he has those tangibles. We'll see. I think he's doing what's best for him, I guess. I mean, it's not a money thing. So I don't know. It's that one threw me for a loop.
Yeah, it's definitely not a money thing because his NIL value is crazy for his stats compared to everybody else. I just don't like it. Again, you're totally right with the surgery. Like, that's a big deal. And it factored in. He only got about 20 minutes a game. Again, they're being a little more conservative with him. But, man, that is a guy where you need a year back in college. What do you do when LeBron retires? Sorry, bud. You're going to be cut. Like, what he has for his skill set right now, it's not good enough for the NBA. There's so many other guys that, unless he can really develop and grow and he gets someone, again, your dad's LeBron James, so people are going to give you a little more benefit of the doubt.
I think he has it. I think it's just more so for coming back from an injury, mentally, getting back in that realm and everything like that. I would have liked to, see one more year just to let's see you get back to things being more comfortable. Teams might shy away because of the heart situation.
Understandable, yeah. Happens all the time.
So I mean, there's that, but I mean, he's gonna have the best trainers in the world, including with his dad. So I don't think there isn't gonna be anything that he won't be able to get done. But I think that will be more so off of who his father is than actually what we've seen him to do on a collegiate level.
Yeah, and just real quick for his stats here, and why I think he desperately needed a year back. Again, keep in mind, heart surgery, that's a big deal. They were more conservative with him. Only got about 19.4 minutes per game there. 25 games played total, 6 games started. The stats, though, the stats, just not good for him. Average 4.8 points per game. Not great shooting either, about 36% from the field, 26 round up, be generous, 27% from 3-point line. What's really surprising, 67% free throw shooter. I guess he got that one from his dad because it's pretty similar there. Rebounds, 2.8, assists, 2.1, blocks, not worth mentioning. Steals, about 1 a game, not bad on steals. But the real eyesore here, that if you're just going to be looking at his stats and tell biggest thing, well, I don't think he's NBA ready, especially if you're going to be playing that guard position. So total 53 assists, total 27 turnovers. That is a horrible assist to turnover ratio. That's just not great at all. So when I see those numbers pop out and I'm like, man, the guard play in the NBA, that's only going to go up. The turnovers are only going to go up and the assists are likely going to go down unless he can, his ball handling is probably his best asset. But as far as just like the pace of the game, it looks like he never even adjusted to the college speed. And now you're going to try to adjust to the NBA speed.
I think that more so is just the heart stuff. That's what's so hard to say.
Yeah, that's what
isn't. That's why like, him staying another year just to kind of get a year away from it and being more comfortable with just, things being what they are and whatnot, I think would have definitely, benefited him. You're not losing anything by staying in college, but
yeah, the money's taken care of. We talked about
that.
Yeah,
like it's not. I mean, money regardless isn't an issue. But everybody knew, what it was, and even if you'd have taken another year or two to get back to where you're supposed to be at, like the money wasn't going to go nowhere. And it's not like you needed it.
Those California taxes, man, maybe.
I just don't understand, what's unless LeBron is done in 2 years.
See, that's what I was wondering. Like, I honestly wonder if it's LeBron. Like, hey man, I'm gonna retire. I really doubt that's what the conversation is, but I wouldn't be overly surprised.
He's been a lot more, foreshadowing of it coming, and I mean just being real about it and everything like that. And I think honestly, we're probably a lot closer to it happening than it not. At least probably within the next 3 or 4 years, probably.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. How true is LeBron? Now, how accurate is this fortune telling here? Because this is LeBron, great player, great dad. Have no reason to hate the man. He's a great guy in terms of family. He's just about business. But I can't get over the fact where obviously he was hyping up his son Bronny a lot. Makes sense. You want to be talking about him being this NBA caliber player, and then
the guy had heart surgery. Like, pump the brakes. He had heart surgery and still played this year. Like, do you know how crazy that is?
It is, but it's also the delicate balance of I'm going to hype my kid up, and then despite the surgery or not, yes, we all feel bad for it, but that's the boat you put it on. And then when he came back, he was still kind of hyping him up, and then he cooled it when it wasn't quite, the stats weren't eye-popping, and then he got on the media for why they being so hard on Bron. And it's like, you kind of hyped it up. It's It'd be like if LeVar Ball said, "Why are you guys hyping up Lonzo so much?" It's like, you told us to, man. You were the one hyping him up yourself. Like, what do you mean? That's kind of how I feel about LeBron James and Bronny. Yeah, the heart surgery thing a little bit different, but I was just really thinks he could use another year. Do you think he's got a good chance though? Stick around the NBA? Like, do you see a legitimate?
He's LeBron James' son. Like, yeah, like Michael Jordan's son got a chance. Like, you know what I mean?
Chance. Like, I got my
Doc
chance.
Doc Rivers' son got a chance. Like, come on now. Yeah.
Austin Rivers can hoop. He can hoop, man.
And you saying LeBron James' son can't?
I would have taken Austin Rivers in the draft over Bronny.
He had heart surgery. Like, take the heart surgery out. We don't even know what he could do. Like, you acting like, oh, he's just a bum. Like, no, the guy had heart surgery. Like, that's like you. I think you being a little too harsh on him. I get what you're trying to say. Mm-hmm. The man had heart surgery. That's not easy for anybody to come back from. Regardless, the same season. I don't care if he scored 2 points a quarter. He's lucky to be breathing. Like, come on now. Like, be realistic.
Facts, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm just saying, like, pump the
brakes.
You
acting like he's supposed to be the same. You acting like he's supposed to take it. So once Shaquille O'Neal's son had heart surgery, and he ain't been the same since.
I'm telling him,
he didn't got back to it.
Go back to way different. I'm not bashing. Come on, but I'm not bashing him for having heart surgery. I'm saying, NBA, yes, heart surgery, real thing, brutal. Praise God. I'm glad he's alive and well. And like, seriously, man, like that is an incredibly scary thing to happen, but he's still around. But the fact that he's not going back to college is what drives me insane.
That is crazy. Hopefully, it works out. Regardless, even if it doesn't, he's covered. So
maybe that's what it boils down to.
I don't think it's a lose-lose situation or whatever. It's just, your dad was the second coming, the chosen one, the prodigy of something. And I don't know if, he tried to, recreate that or those are some big shoes to fill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Understatement right there.
And I mean, literally every day. And then necessarily that situation kind of happens. And it's kind of like, the wind and the sail and the sail in his boats kind of just died essentially. So I don't know, but LeBron is a great businessman. He has great people, around the situation to assess certain stuff. So, I mean, if they're rolling the dice, it's for a reason. So clearly, they got what they needed out of the situation and they feel good about it. So we'll see.
Yeah. And as funny as that was, I wonder if that's, what he's going to say. It's like, well, why are you not coming back to college? I'm pretty much covered no matter what I do here. So it's not going to matter. I might as well take my shot because
it's not like he didn't like USC. It's not like that you wouldn't have been, I think definitely USC went into a different area, a role and letting guys and let they had another kid. He's actually from Zay. I can't think of his last name. Zay something. They kind of let him kind of like take over things and whatnot. And I don't know if that was kind of like a power issue or something like that. I don't think he would have transferred anywhere or whatnot. So, I mean, it's shocking. I don't get it.
I think it's Zach Brooker. I think it's who you're referring to. There's no Zay. There's
Isaiah something.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Isaiah Collier. Yes. Yeah. Isaiah Collier. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
freshman as well.
Yeah. So, but he was an All-American, as well as with Bronny and whatnot. So, they have a plan. Obviously, we don't know what the plan is. We can say, it's not smart, or we don't think it's this and this and that. But at the end of the day, I mean, his last name is James, so that he's covered.
Understatement of the year right there. Absolutely covered, and then some. It's always funny to talk about these guys. Man, they really need to go back to college. He's sitting with about, he's making more than 6 figures a year, and I'm not quite there yet. So who am I to tell him what to do? But it's going to be interesting to see. I don't think it's a good idea. I think he could use another year of college to get used to the game speed, but he's going to declare for the draft. We'll see. I'm imagining the team's going to pick him up just because of the name.
Once he puts his name or declares in the draft, can he like pull his name out? Correct.
Yeah. I believe so. I think if it goes untouched, I think he can hop back in. Let me double check here. You might actually revoke your college status, your eligibility, if you do go to the NBA. So I think that's the key reason why LeBron James can't go back. But I'll figure that out during the break here, just to double check. But we got to throw it. Last break here. This is Dump Punt Hour. We got DeMornay Pierson-El, the host as always, streaming in. One more segment. Don't go anywhere. It'll be short and sweet on the other side. Not a lot of time left in the show. And then we'll have What's Brewing, Chance of Brewington up next. So plenty left here on Ticket Weeknights. We'll talk to you guys in just a little bit.
Rashawn Jackson, the captain here for the Body Shop. And man, did they hook me up with a great massage recently? The captain has a lot of stress in his life, as many people do. And for 1 hour, it was all relief. The team at the Body Shop gave me a deep tissue massage that hit every area that I was in pain at. Whether you're looking for a Swedish massage, sports massage, deep tissue, hot stone, aroma, or more, there's only one place to go. The Body Shop at 48th NA. Book an appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Way to make a moment with your kids. First, I hold my hands out like they're on a steering wheel. Then I look over my shoulder. Next, I put it in reverse. Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
There's no better way to spark a child's imagination than to get lost in the adventure of a good book. I'm Jenny Benson, president of NSEA. Working together, parents and teachers can help every child succeed. You can help by reading to your child and let your child read to you. Encourage reading in your home and make it a priority. Make reading fun and a time that you and your child look forward to spending together.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and the station.
It's fishing season. Bad actors are trolling your business emails, luring you and your employees to take the bait and steal your private information. Make sure your cybersecurity keeps your business from being the catch of the day. At Hamilton, cybersecurity is our business. We are experts at keeping your network and business information secure and off the hook. Contact Hamilton for a vulnerability assessment today. Hire your local experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
It's Pro Time Nebraska. The Omaha Supernovas, your Major League Volleyball team, is playing in the first ever Pro Volleyball Federation match on January 24th against the Atlanta Vibe at the CHI Health Center. Be a part of history and visit supernovas.com to secure your single match tickets today.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
This is the Don't Punt Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, Des Moines Pierson-El.
All right, welcome back into the show. As always, this is Don't Punt Hour. We got Des Moines Pierson-El, the host, as always, streaming in. If you guys want to join in, last second comments, who's going to win, Mike Tyson or Logan Paul, or of course, should Bronny James should have declared for the NBA draft? 402-464-5685, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and of course, Allo channel 961. You posed the question, can they go back to college if they declare for the NBA draft? And I was correct. Yes, if he does not get taken by anybody, no teams take him on, he can go back to college and continue. So maybe that is still the road for him. Maybe no teams want to pick him up.
I got a question for you.
All right.
Who has more pressure, Bronny James or Shedeur Sanders?
Shedeur. Shedeur.
You said that so quick.
I think the Bronny sucks. Your name's Bronny. That's the toughest part about it. But with that being said, I think there's already kind of been an expectation that's lowered. I think his expectations have already kind of dropped a little bit. And people are already kind of looking past Bronny at LeBron's other kids, looking at them more than actual Bronny himself. When it comes to Shedeur Sanders, he's backing it up. And like that expectation isn't dropping at all because he is performing at a high level. So the pressure, it's tough to answer because the pressure is there for Shedeur because people aren't expecting a drop up. I think with Bronny, people have already kind of anticipated this size-wise, he's not the same. And that's tough to do. LeBron James is like one of the most, physically blessed people you can be to play the game of basketball, just injury-wise too. Bronny, I'm just not quite there. I think the ceiling of expectations already been dropped for him. What are your thoughts?
That's a tough shit. I would say Bronny. Just because Shedeur has shown and backed it up. You went to an HBCU. The talent wasn't this and this and that. He still got to Colorado. I mean, bar his offensive line was terrible.
Which by the way, was just the dumbest conversation I've ever heard. He played for an HBCU. Accuracy means a lot, and that dude has a laser since day one.
So I think he's backed it up a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of shocking. Not shocking because I expected kind of from Dion to say two of his players are going to be are going to be 1 through 4. So I would say Bronny just because of how things have went. Like people are still kind of hoping and waiting and everything like that, and you don't know if he'll actually get that shot or if his confidence is shot completely and he'll recover from his injuries or whatnot. So I think it's Bronny actually more so than Shedeur.
That's fair. Again, I hate to keep talking about I should say hate. The heart surgery is a real thing. I think that definitely plays a part too. I just think naturally and rightfully so, the expectation's been like, okay, we're just happy that this dude's still able to ball. If he goes to the NBA, great. If not, like we said, if he isn't taken by any teams in that draft, he can go back to USC or wherever he might hit the portal and go somewhere else, which would be unique. I would imagine he wouldn't be going out of the California area. But again,
he'll go to UCLA.
Yeah, again, there's so many schools out there in the California area. It's like, pick one. You're still going to be close to LeBron James and get the best possible training, workouts, recovery you can get. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm going to give it to Shedeur because I think the expectations have maintained and rightfully so. The game's shown it. Bronny, with everything that's gone on with him, I just think those expectations have lowered a little bit. But with that being said, we're already getting to the end of the show here. It's been a good hour. Appreciate you guys tuning in and listening. But this has been the Don't Punt Hour with Des Moines Pierson-El. Don't go anywhere because we're going to have What's Brewing with Chance of Brewington up next at 8 o'clock. Following that, the Malone Radio Show, then the Don't Athlete Project, and then, of course, wrap up with the Daily Nebraskan. So Ticket Weeknights live all the way until midnight. Appreciate you guys listening. We'll talk to you in a little bit.